how many matches of 2022? Because it was a lot of
Oh,
good. There's a lot of
we
good.
have we have a lot of matches. So we're
Okay,
gonna
so
break down, huh?
what's the first match we're gonna talk about?
All right, hold
There's
on, give
a
me a
lot.
minute. All right, so anyway, welcome back to part two, guys. We're about to break down WWE 2K22 this year of 2022. As you guys know, WWE has been a very wild year in 2022. We're going to discuss some events that went down, some of the matches too as well. But like I said, in this case, let's go and break it on down. So the first match we need to talk about that is still eyebrow raising to this day and still traumatizing: Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in the Cell.
What a torn pec.
As you guys know, Cody Rhodes and Seth have been literally going back and forth with each other for a while.
Since
Ever since
April.
Wrestle, literally since
Since
Wrestle,
April.
since WrestleMania, Seth and Cody have been going back and forth over and over with each other, back and forth again. But then it was time to settle the differences inside Hell in a Cell. Well, we had recently had found out that Cody had torn his pec.
While
Literally
working out. While
while
working out,
working
he ended
while
up
working.
tearing his
Yeah.
pec.
And he tore his pec. But a lot of people saying that he also tore his pec on that following Monday too as well
Yeah.
when they got that.
I still don't know which one. They said while he was working out. Then they said, who knows? I don't know. Them going by what Michael Cole said on TV.
But anyway, yeah, you guys know, yeah. So Cody and Seth had to settle their differences inside WWE's most brutal structure, Hell in
Hell,
the Cell. And as you guys know, it was definitely Hell in a Cell. We basically saw Cody Rhodes put on a show with a torn pec. When Cody took off the jacket, you saw it basically disturbed everybody in the whole entire arena. It
man.
was like,
It
oh,
even disturbed Seth Rollins, but you know you're in front of an audience, so you got to do what you got to do to sell the show. Flow for
Cody
20 minutes.
Cody Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell was one of the most. It was just good. It was everything that it needed to be. With Cody basically coming back and proving, if this is what Hell in a Cell gonna be like, we need to make Hell in a Cell like this. The most torture and pain that Seth put Cody through with sledgehammers, kendo sticks,
Table.
chairs.
We forgot the table because he did put him through a table. Exploder. I think it
Yeah.
exploded through the table. If I ain't
Mm.
mistaken.
Both men beat the living hell out of each other. Cody and Seth inside Hell in a Cell was so brutal that it had to be censored for some apparent reason. That's how crazy it was. I was like, this match was very violent. It was very good. It
Yeah,
made it made me disturbed.
it
It,
was
it made
too good. It was too good. It was too good of a show. Hell, you was over here watching it.
it was too good to be true, because it was like, man, when the match first started, you were kind of like, man, I really hope he don't really pull this off, because I'm like, that looks disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, it was purple and
Cody did
shit. I
unthinkable. Cody
I
did
was like,
unthinkable.
yeah, but Cody did the unthinkable, and then it's the most unthinkable match to this day. People are still talking about Cody Rhodes versus Seth inside Hell in a Cell. Unpredictable.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Hell in the Cell. I really thought Cody was gonna lose just because of that injury, just because how red it was. Because his arm, it was stiff. He barely could really lift up what he wanted to do. Hell, he barely could lift up self.
It really kind of made me wonder if we was even going to have Cody Rhodes versus Seth even at all. But the fact that Cody still came out and performed, even though WWE said don't do it, Cody still basically said
And
everybody's here.
he did it anyway. I'm gonna be honest. He did it anyway because they sat up there and said, "Well, what more can they do? Because it's torn off the bone. So ain't nothing they can do about it. Ain't nothing
Yes,
they
it
can
is.
do about it." For 25 minutes in the structure for 25 minutes he fought. He won.
It was wild. It was crazy. and it was just unbelievable. Let's get back into it. Your turn. What amazed you about WWE in 2022? Second favorite match of
Ooh,
2022.
man, oh my God. It's so many. But y'all know I gotta go with last man standing match. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in Nashville, Tennessee. I got to go with that. That was the best one.
Roman
Eh,
Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Now, as you guys know, the Lesnar and Reigns saga, it continued until it couldn't continue no more. Until we finally faced the storm in Nashville of Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns live in person, watching these two tear the house down in Nashville. It was wild. People said, and then not to mention, you got to think this is a last man standing match. It's going to be the last match Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar ever have, because they said no more of this saga at all after this. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, it was wild, man. I mean, literally, if you guys saw it on Peacock, we saw it in real life
man,
on.
we saw it in person, man. He put Roman in that tractor like he was some trash.
Man, with you,
Ooh.
Brock really should have won that. Brock dominated that whole entire match. Roman,
Yeah, man, we was up in the stands and we saw on the screen on the touchdown. We saw on the screen how Roman just got thrown everywhere, with everybody down in everybody that was down in the beginning in the seats and everything. Man, we saw how he just got thrown. We went down there, but we was a little bit at the top. But it was funny. It was funny to see. Man, man, Brock was kind of dominating Roman in the beginning at SummerSlam. I said that the reason why I said that was the best match is because out of how many feuds Roman and Brock has had, that was kind of like the best one. It was the best one. It was a great ending. You know, Brock gave it his all. I can't say that. But the tractor just had me laughing. I'm gonna be honest.
Brock dominated entire match. I'm not gonna lie, Brock really could have won that match for real. Like I said, that was a wild last man standing match. I have seen a lot of last man standing matches, but the way Brock Lesnar and Roman put off this last man standing match, it was like wow, that
Yeah,
was wild.
it was different. I'm gonna be honest, it was different. Some very different that we never saw because I ain't never saw nobody in the last man standing match with a tractor and who sat up there and moved the whole ring. And that ring stayed like that all the way until people was leaving out of the arena.
Oh yeah, and we actually how we took pictures and everything, showing people this is how the ring looked. This is what happened. This is what was going on. I'm not gonna lie. When he moved that whole entire ring, I lost my mind. I'm not gonna lie. That was
Man, I was like,
I was like, oh wow. But yeah, that's the second best match of 2022. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty wild. Number
what
three.
okay, so what's number three? What's your favorite match? Everybody out there forgot to ask, what is your favorite match of 2022 of WWE? Let us know. Comment below. All right, number three.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, number three, um, number three match would probably have to be it's got to be Sheamus versus Gunther. That right there, that was a wild man. I'm telling you, man,
Man,
we never had
that was a good
never
match. It was a good
never
match.
before we never had Sheamus versus Gunther at all, man. For the first time ever, when we first got it, it was like it was so good that you literally didn't even want to just stop watching it, because it was like, whoa, like Sheamus, a guy that used to be on top of the world, right now in 2022, dominant, putting on 5-star match. Like Sheamus is looking better than what he used to look like back in the day. This is like a new prime Sheamus for real. And when Sheamus and Gunther faced off of that Intercontinental title, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good match. That was number
Um,
three.
I just hate that it ain't turned out the way it was supposed to be, because Sheamus was supposed to win, but as you see, it did not go that way.
No, it did not go that way. But Sheamus versus Gunther, that is the number 3 match right there. That is the match between them. Them two, it was nothing but a fight, and you actually got what you wanted: a actual fight, a professional wrestling match between an Austrian and an Irish man, literally going back and forth for a covenant WWE title that is covenant in this company, the Intercontinental Championship. So I gotta say, Gunther versus Sheamus, that is number 3 in my book. Probably one of the best matches of 2022. What's next? What you got? What's number 4?
Yeah. Number 4, best match. The best match I think I have to say would be Austin Theory. Austin Theory, going against Bobby Lashley. I would probably say that's probably a good one, because that's where we really got to see the best Austin, instead of what we were seeing about a year ago, months ago. So it's like him facing Bobby. We really saw. We're finally seeing that Austin Theory. I think everybody been ready to see.
It's
So
a come up there. You gotta understand, Austin Theory, when he first came in 2020, when he was on the main roster, there was nothing we could do with him at all. I mean, I
yeah,
mean, literally, it was nothing we could do with Austin at all in 2020
one
during the pandemic.
nothing.
I mean, even though we aligned him with Seth Rollins, it was still nothing that we could do. But now that we're getting him and Seth Rollins like protege, a disciple versus Messiah from when he was part of Seth Rollins' whole thing, this is
Yeah,
perfect because now everything that Seth taught him, now Seth basically has to basically kill everything that he has taught Austin Theory. Now this is going to be good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. What
Now
about
my
you?
man, number 5. Number 5, I have to say best match of 2022 is got to be Seth Rollins versus Roman at the Royal Rumble. The
Oh,
mind games of Seth
yeah.
freaking
Seth,
Rollins.
Seth bought out mind games. My,
Seth versus Roman at the Royal Rumble was wild. Seth had been. We know Seth Rollins is known for trolling people and getting under people's skin with mind games.
yep,
But when Seth came out to the Shield music and was walking through the crowd with the Shield music playing and Roman losing his mind, that was so sick because that just shows you Roman. That's Roman weakness now at the moment.
yeah.
Anytime Roman hears things Shield related, it eats Roman up because it reminds Roman of like what
What
he used to be, not now.
exactly? Because Roman kind of looks at Seth like, you the reason why this happened. You the reason. So that was a good match. A lot of mind games. Hell, the mind games started on Friday. On that Friday, all the way
Oh
up
yeah.
to the Royal Rumble, especially with the Shield knock.
And then
So
not to mention the crazy part about it, too, Seth even put more pointers out there for us about the whole Shield, about him basically coming out as the Shield. For he threw so many pointers that you kind of was wondering like, what is Seth going to cook up at the Royal Rumble when he faced Roman at the Royal Rumble? So much stuff he was cooking up. But I got to say, yeah, that's probably one of my favorite right there because Seth and Roman put on a show, even though Seth could not even finish the whole match, and Roman lost his mind because the mind games was getting to Roman or whatever. I say that we probably need to run that back. We need Seth versus Roman again, and this time we need a winner, like for
yeah,
real.
a straight up winner, because that wasn't really a win. That match was kind of to prove a point. That's what type of match that was at the Royal Rumble. That was Roman trying to prove a point to everyone why he's in God mode, why he's the tribal chief, why he's the head of the table, and so on. So it was more of showing people. It was more of a of him showing y'all what's really going on. I mean, that's how that was. So that was a good match because he was making a statement.
It was a statement match. It was kind of showing that the Shield is dead. Get over it. I'm the one that's in control. I'm in God mode now.
Yep.
So now back off. So that's my number 5 right there. What about you, number 6?
Number six, I forgot to ask. We doing number six. We also talking about the WWE matches, as y'all see as the title. Comment below. What is your favorite matches? Comment below. Don't matter. Uh,
I'm
but five. Let's see. Oh, number five and number six. Number six,
number
right? Number six. All right. Oh, it's too many matches. But I would have to say, Rey Mysterio and the Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio and the Judgment Day, because that's what something was a little bit under. It wasn't expectable, Rey Mysterio and Judgment Day. It wasn't really something that you actually thought would happen. So my match of the year for 2022 is Rey Mysterio and the Judgment Day. I mean, come on, and it had a plot twist. The plot twist was dominant. So yeah,
Dominic finally turning heel on his daddy. Dominic finally basically being out of his daddy's shadow and becoming a man. A huge, yeah, that was pretty huge too as well. Seeing Dominic turn heel in 2022. A lot of people have been wanting Dominic to turn heel on Rey Mysterio
yeah,
for the, but they always put it off and they always said no. But now, as you can kind of see, Dominic is now on his own and he is part of Judgment Day. So yeah, it was kind of a huge plot twist because everybody still wanted that father and son breakup. Even though father and son did this and that, they wanted father and son to break up and they wanted father and son to go separate ways. We wanted to see Dominic Mysterio become Dominic Mysterio as he is. And right now, Dominic Mysterio, no offense, is boring.
yeah, he is. I mean, come on, WWE. No offense, y'all probably should have kept Dominic the way he was before, because Dominic being with Real and being in the Judgment Day right now is it's kind of horrible, because it got me thinking, what is Dominic's role in the Judgment Day? Because it's like
Nothing.
everyone else has a part to play. Everybody else in the Judgment Day has a part to play. Dominic's the only one that doesn't have a part to play, and it's starting to get boring of seeing Dominic in the Judgment Day. So WWE creative, y'all need to fix that. All right,
Something you talk about. Number 7 for me.
yeah,
Number 7. Number seven. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out here. This was probably number 7 right here on the list. Um, Number 7 got to go with Bianca, Bianca Belair,
mm,
and the Bianca and Becky Lynch feud of 2022. That's probably gonna be number 7. Um, Bianca and Becky, you gotta think it goes a good bit away. So as you
it
can
go
kind
all
of,
the way from what SummerSlam
yeah.
2020, yeah, SummerSlam 2020, all the way up until now. Yeah,
So yeah, all the way got to go with Becky and Bianca is number 7. Probably is a good 2022 matchup. They put on a really great match, good feud and everything.
yep,
Did handshake at SummerSlam, showed mutual respect. Finally, as Becky finally showed Bianca the respect that she deserved at SummerSlam, we witnessed that too as well. And then the crazy out of nowhere, number 7 out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere when I said number 7 is one of my favorite matches. The crazy out of nowhere moment that happened when Bayley returned and she
yeah,
brought back Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Now that was a wild 2022 match, and there's number
yeah,
7 because nobody really expected Bayley. We knew Bayley was going to show up. We just didn't know when Bayley was ever going to come back and show up.
exactly.
So so seeing Bayley return at SummerSlam, it was really cool seeing Bayley return back at SummerSlam. That was really cool. Seeing Io Sky again, and seeing Dakota Kai too as well. So a lot of interesting things that was going on. This was around when Triple H had finally took over as WWE, took over as that whole creative, the whole mind, the whole CEO, COO type of form. So gotta go with that right there. This number 7. That was a wild moment of
Oh,
2022.
okay.
Number 8. What about you?
Number 8, I would have to say when the Usos became the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. That
That
was
was a that was a wild night. I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie.
a wild night. It was a good night. It was kind of a little shady, but it was a good night. It
And you got, man, the crazy part. Who would have ever known that Randy Orton and Matt Riddle would ever form a tag team and actually will actually be a team and win tag team titles? But they did, which was wild. It was crazy too as well. Um, Got to go back to that. So Matt Riddle and Randy Orton being a tag team facing the Usos for
yeah.
the undisputed titles. Yeah, that was a good match. It really
Yep.
was.
It was a very good match because you saw Randy, even though we already know how Randy is. You had Randy, you had Riddle. You kind of saw upper side of Riddle, but Riddle just couldn't keep up when it came to the Usos. Then they also should have looked at it. The Usos don't come along. That was the big Usos for.
The Usos did not come up, even though when the Usos were struggling and you thought Matt Riddle and Randy Orton was about
Yeah,
to actually win titles and undisputed titles. Roman comes out of nowhere and
exactly.
gets in the match, and it's like, oh man, well, so close for them. But
Yeah.
seeing those actually unify the tag team titles, it was really cool to see, because then it showed you that now we're dominant. Now we got
Exactly.
we won.
Because
So
glad that they did that for the Usos because the Usos have been around for a long time, and they won championships back to back, but they never held two belts, and then they wasn't too long just broke a record. So
oh,
I'm proud. I'm proud of the Usos. That was like the best moment ever. All right.
number Number 9 for me has to be Usos Profits Part 1, Money in the Bank. I'm literally when they faced each other. That was that smoke, man. That was that smoke. Like
what about
literally
What about the promo? What about their promo? When they switched up and said each other's promo.
yeah, loved every bit of that too. Usos Profits won. That I'm not gonna lie to you. Usos Profits won. That was a good match. That was a physical match because them two said a lot. All four of those men said a lot of things about each other for real in that ring. There was a person. There was a lot of slapping in the face. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. But the match made it so good. It made tag team wrestling look so good. Like this is what tag team wrestling is all about. And the Profits, even though they came up short, even though they lost that match, they still put on one hell of a match
Oh,
against the Usos.
exactly. They
Now
put up.
Usos, now Usos and Profits 2 of 2022 or whatever. I'm not gonna lie. At SummerSlam, I was a little disappointed because it did not go all the way like Usos and Profits 1 did. It
Exactly.
just was. It was not good enough. The
It
match
was
was rushed. It was rushed big time.
all the way rushed. Just like everyone, it's like everyone was waiting for the main event. That's exactly what it was waiting for.
Everybody was, and like I said, Usos Profits won. That was a good match for them, for those tag team titles too as well. That was a good match. I love Usos and Usos Profits Part 1. Usos Profits Part 2. That wasn't really good. That match was rushed, but always won. Yeah, that was the match right there.
Yeah.
Number 10. What you got?
Let's see. Let's see. 10. Oh, it's too many matches. What about? Let's see. Let's see. What about when the best one, Montez Ford going against Roman Reigns for the first time. Singles as a singles competitor, Montez Ford and Roman Reigns.
That was not a good match. I'm just gonna be honest. That was not a good match. Roman. damn near killed Montez Ford in that match. I mean, literally, Roman was in a pissed off mode, and when Roman heard what Montez said on Monday, it
Yeah,
just fire to Roman just to beat the hell and smash the hell out of Poe Montez,
man,
and it's
that's
and it's
exactly what
that
he did.
table.
Man, yeah, what
I would
about
probably put that down probably as the worst SmackDown match of 2022. I'm
that's
not gonna
the
lie.
worst one? Well, hold up. Well, what about Roman going against Finn Balor?
Roman against Finn. I wish it was a little bit better. It could have went a little bit better as it was.
Mm,
As everybody, Finn and Roman, they have long history with each other. When Finn actually first got on the main roster after he left NXT and first made his debut, Finn was the number 1 dude the following night as well. When he beat Roman to get a shot to be the first ever Universal Champion against Seth. And in this case, that was a good match because nobody really expected Finn Balor to actually face Seth Rollins at
yeah.
SummerSlam. Nobody didn't at all. But it was written
Oh,
in the stars. But it was written in the stars for Finn Balor to kind of be a huge star. Sadly, as you guys know, Finn ended up hurting his shoulder
yeah,
really bad at
surgery.
SummerSlam. Yeah, that was pretty rough. But as you know, Roman and Finn, so much history. I mean, you can't forget about any other match. I mean, they didn't face each other multiple times
Yeah.
on Raw, especially on Raw or whatever. But yeah, Finn versus Roman, yeah, it was okay. It was all right.
Uh,
It wasn't a bad match or whatever. It was pretty good. It really was. Uh, Demon Finn Balor versus Roman. Whatever the hell that botch was about cutting the rope or whatever.
yeah,
That was stupid.
I get that, and that was the Extreme Rules too. I did
Uh,
not get that part either.
did never got back with us on that situation. What
No,
happened with this
who
situation?
cut the? Did anybody cut the rope, or did the crew did not do it right? That's what I wondered.
So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the worst moment of 2022 right there. The worst moment is when watching the rope get cut during a perfect match, and I'm like, this is how this ends. Okay then.
Yeah,
Not oh. Number 11, I gotta say the return of Bray Wyatt. It was emotional. It was the Bray Wyatt return at Extreme Rules. It was really good. It was very emotional. We had all been waiting on the return of Bray Wyatt. People kept saying, "This is not Bray Wyatt. This is somebody else," or whatever. Bray Wyatt returned at
yeah.
Extreme
I
Rules.
even said that. I said, nah, that ain't Bray Wyatt.
Watching Bray Wyatt return at Extreme Rules was so emotional that it actually made you want to cry for real because it was like Bray Wyatt, who was basically released by the company a while back, no resemblance, no nothing. He is just hurt, not doing anything. Seeing Bray Wyatt return back to WWE in 2022 at Extreme Rules, it was very emotional because it was like it's about time we finally got him back. We need this guy back, like we do, but we need a different, fresh Bray Wyatt, not another Bray Wyatt. We need a fresh Bray Wyatt. Give us something
Yeah,
fresh, Bray Wyatt.
but his return, it was kind of weird because you had all the little puppets from the Firefly Funhouse all up in the audience.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna lie. When
That
WWE
was
kind of did
weird.
it was kind of cool because seeing the Firefly Funhouse come alive and seeing Bray Wyatt return come through the door, and then the tribute to Brody Lee, we love you, Brody. Um, and seeing the tribute to Brody Lee with the door and the blue light, I'm not gonna lie, that was also emotional too as well. Because seeing Bray Wyatt come back in 2022, we would have never thought Bray Wyatt would come back in 2022. We thought Bray Wyatt would probably come back in 2023, or probably would have took just a complete break from everything. But seeing Bray come back in 2022, that was very emotional. I gotta make that as number 11, probably as a huge WWE moment at Extreme Rules. So gotta go with that one. That was my favorite. Number 12, what you got?
Number 12, I think I would have when when Edge and Finn went against each other in the I Quit match.
That was a very physical and violent match between Finn Balor and Edge. That determined a lot of things. I quit match was very physical. It was very emotional too as well, because and now the bad part I did not like is basically when Beth had to literally get involved, and then Beth got took out. I was
Yeah,
like, that
yeah.
was rough.
That that had
that
I that had about everyone pissed off. It had people pissed off. It had people crying. You had kids crying. It was it wasn't good.
it wasn't good. I didn't like the way I felt like Ed should have won that match. I felt
Yeah,
like the I quit should have been Edge opportunity to finally kill what he created. But
exactly.
it's but it's somehow every time Edge gets in the ring, the same thing that he created, it keeps killing him. And I'm like, Edge, you have to kill this. Like literally.
Exactly. Like, but my main thing was why bring it back if you know you can't control it?
But my thing is, if him and Finn face each other inside Hell in a Cell at the Royal Rumble in 2023, I'm not gonna lie. I really think that this is probably the place where you killed the Judgment Day. I
Oh,
think so.
be the perfect time.
But we're not dealing with no ordinary Finn. We're dealing with Demon Finn. I kind of, what kind of level of Finn Balor are we talking about now as a Demon Finn in Judgment Day? Like, will we get a purple demon as Finn?
I mean, that's what's being said on the internet. But no, I can't see no purple demon fan. No, I cannot see it. Can y'all see that happening?
A
Man,
purple Finn Balor demon. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it'll be weird seeing that. It really would. Man, number 13. Number 13, I would probably have to say, worst moment of 2022. I'm not gonna lie. Probably has to be Dominic and Ray going back and forth, and Ray is scared to hit Dominic.
yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah. They got on
that
my
that was complete horrible. Dominic Dominic nearly trolling his daddy because Ray is scared to hit Dominic, and
yeah,
then Ray actually leaving Raw to go to SmackDown because he felt like, I don't want to hit Dominic. Ray, you should have hit Dominic.
yeah. You
You,
should have. He hit you. Yeah, you should have. Man, I don't know
Ray,
what you.
Ray, you should have hit Dominic. I mean, literally, I'm not gonna lie. That was weird. Not seeing. I'm like, this man literally left a whole show to go to another show. But then it worked out for Ray because Ray got an opportunity, he got a push just like that. After we thought that Ray
Yep.
was gonna quit national TV, Ray gets a push just like that. But no, worst moment ever. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Dominic and Rey Mysterio thing, the whole trolling thing or whatever,
Yeah.
hit that or whatever. No, that was horrible.
Yeah,
Literally,
it was horrible. It wasn't even worth the watch. I'm gonna be honest. It was not. No, their whole storyline got on my nerves.
the whole storyline got on everybody's nerves. But you number 14, what you got?
Best of 2022, I would have to say Hall of Fame, Undertaker being inducted into the Hall of
Oh,
Fame.
most definitely, all the way.
Yeah,
Watching
Undertaker.
Watching Undertaker get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame was the most monumental thing in WWE history.
Yeah,
Here we have a character, a character that has been grown literally into decades and decades and decades. Mind you,
yep.
this character came out in the 1980s. Like,
And the thing about it, man, when the Undertaker came to WWE, people really thought the Undertaker wasn't gonna be anything. That's the
people
thing.
people looked at the Undertaker character and was like, okay, I give it 1 week and then nothing else
That
is gonna
it,
happen.
yep,
The Undertaker gimmick was literally the most iconic gimmick of all time. Mind you,
yep.
this came out in the 1980s,
Man,
leading up
it.
to, huh?
But look, continue what you saying.
But I mean, leading into the 1980s. It started in 1980, leading into the 80s, the nine, and then the Undertaker gimmick. It transformed. It just wasn't the same old gimmick. It transformed, which made you be like, "Whoa, that's a dark Undertaker right there." The Ministry of Darkness. the Ministry of
Yep.
Corporate Darkness. I mean, the Undertaker with the crow. I mean, with the vulture. I mean, it's so much Undertaker. I mean, like
And
it made
it's a lot. It's a lot of Undertaker. Undertaker became dominant once he got with Paul Bearer. When he got with Paul Bearer, man, Undertaker was just that guy you couldn't take your eyes off of, because it was something that you wanted to know what's they gonna do with him next, because he got this man beside him. This man carries a urn, so it's like, what does WWE have planned for Undertaker back in that era?
it was the most interesting things to see. Like I said, Undertaker transformed in so many ways. He was not no ordinary Undertaker. He'll be Undertaker with the purple tile, Undertaker with the bird, Undertaker with this. And then in the 90s, you had the Undertaker with the Ministry of Darkness, seeing that, the corporate of darkness, and other stuff like that, and so on and so on. The American Badass Undertaker, leading up into different things. Undertaker transformed in so many things. And so seeing Undertaker get put into the Hall of Fame this year, oh, it
Yeah,
was so
it
it was
was emotional for
beautiful.
me. It was very, very emotional for me, because before we got to see who Undertaker was, it's like this man explained to us who Mark Calloway was, what he
And
was way before wrestling even came.
And then, like I said, seeing Undertaker evolve so much when he told us the story at the WWE Hall of Fame, when he said, like, literally, this is what I want to do, and you just saw how much of the Undertaker character meant to him, like the American Badass, going back to the Dead Man, and just so on and so on. Undertaker did so much for the WWE, and hearing the stories of everything that he has done in WWE. I
And the
mean,
craziest thing, who would ever think that this man who is now in history, who everyone adores, everyone who loves, who would ever think this man would be the biggest talk about? Man, this man left college, dropped out of college. He went to school on a basketball scholarship. He
yeah.
literally basketball to go to actually come and wrestle. And it was crazy, because when you got a straight shot in college to play any type of sport. Now if you just up and leave, then they'll have you like, okay, what's your next move? You got to have a plan. And it seemed to me Undertaker had a plan.
Undertaker definitely. I'm not gonna lie. It was long overdue to have Undertaker in the Hall of Fame. I think it should have been. I think 2021 should have been when we should have inducted Undertaker into the Hall of Fame. It could have been 2019. It could have been 2018. It could have been
But
anywhere.
around times though, he was still fighting around them times though.
Yeah. But in this case, we are glad that we had Undertaker into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. That
Yeah,
was best moment of 2022. I'm not gonna lie. So having Undertaker in the WWE Hall of Fame this year, get inducted to WWE Hall of Fame, that was mind blowing. Perfect.
it was
Uh,
perfect. And he explained it no other way than what it was.
number 15 for me. I think number 15, number 16, number 15,
I think no 16.
16, 16 for me. The wildest moment of 2022 is when we heard that Vince McMahon was in hot water and that he could be fired from
Oh
WWE. The
yeah,
Vince The
yeah.
Vince McMahon scandal was the craziest thing. I will never forget when this news story first broke and everybody lost their mind. Hey, Mikey, what's up, man?
Hi, what's going on?
What's going on, Mikey? Mikey, do you have a favorite WWE 2022 moment that you want to
Yeah,
share with us right now? Moment.
yeah. What is your favorite WWE moment of 2022?
But anyway, the Vince McMahon scandal was crazy because we did not know we did not see Vince McMahon retiring or leaving WWE.
Yes.
All right, cool. That's what's up. Mikey, what is your favorite?
What is your favorite?
what is your favorite WWE moment out of 2022? Comment below.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy to actually see Vince McMahon. You would have never thought you would see Vince McMahon leaving WWE. Here's a man we thought that was gonna live and breathe and die in WWE, like literally,
Yeah.
because you could not take him away from WWE because it was his whole life. And it's like,
Yeah.
how did
Man, it was a company that was from passed to him from his own dad.
from his own father, this company was passed down to him. So for Vince to actually be here in WWE for that longest, and then hearing about the scandal that was going on, the hush money, the sex scandal, and this and that, it was like you would have never thought that it got that bad that Vince would probably be removed off
The,
stuff.
the line Roman Reigns and Mikey 2022.
The bloodline.
The
Okay, cool. That's what's up.
okay.
Yeah, we love. Yeah, like I said that's one of our favorite moments too, as well, man. The bloodline.
Yeah.
Um, but it was so crazy. You would never thought that you would see Vince McMahon get in trouble for this, and then his job would be on the line. This we told you, this is a man that lives and breathes WWE at 24/7 every day
Yeah.
of the week. And
Yep.
so seeing Vince McMahon retire and leave WWE was so mind blowing to people that it was like, whoa, that was quick, and it's
It
crazy.
was. And the craziest thing, I'm not gonna lie, it was way overdue for Vince. Way overdue. It was
It
way
was it was wild, man. I mean, you would have never thought you would see Vince McMahon leave WWE, up and leave WWE, or it was probably told you have to leave WWE. I mean, that was crazy. But yeah, that was my wildest WWE 2022 moment. Is seeing Vince McMahon retire from WWE. That was crazy. Nobody saw that coming at all.
no
Um,
one didn't.
Number 17. What about you? What you got?
Uh 17. I would have to say the craziest moment would have been when Randy Orton first squared off against Matt Riddle to earn Matt Riddle's respect.
I like that too. A lot of people said a lot of bad things about Matt Riddle, and kind of seeing Randy Orton actually give Matt Riddle a chance or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty monumental for him.
Yeah.
Really, it really, our thoughts and prayers still go out to Matt Riddle. We miss
Yeah.
seeing Matt Riddle. We do. But as you know, things, demons and everything and stuff like that, they do come back and haunt you. So we
Yeah,
really
they
do. We really do wish Matt Riddle the best. We really do.
yes.
Um, and Brandy, we also miss you too. We can't wait to see
Oh
you either.
yeah, the Viper, man. We cannot wait to see you. Whether it's 5 weeks from now or whether it's in April at WrestleMania, it don't matter. We just ready to see you get back in the ring and hit some RKO's.
Yeah, but I have to say, yeah, that was good. That was a good match between Matt Riddle and Randy Orton. Matt Riddle earning the respect of Randy Orton. That was pretty monumental for him. Because
Yeah,
here's a guy that Randy that's literally giving him a shot. Randy knows about the ups and downs of WWE. He knows about not liking people or people not liking him. So yeah,
exactly.
that was pretty huge. That really was. That was pretty huge.
Yeah, it was. It was something different. So many people backstage did not like Matt Riddle, but Randy Orton did. So, Randy Orton continued working with him because everybody knows, John
Dude,
Cena.
yeah, man, John Cena. Did you see
John
his third?
Cena, yeah. John Cena is the one, man. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Yeah.
I ain't gonna
John,
lie now. You know what? Thank you, Mikey, because that just brought me to my attention. Number 19 is gonna be when John Cena returned.
at the
When
Royal
John
Rumble.
uh, uh, no, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry. I had a glitch on that one or whatever. But anyway, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Mikey. I do want to see John Cena next week. I do. That's gonna be kind of cool because we get first time ever. So I mean, first time ever with Sami Zayn and Roman and John Cena and Kevin Owens teaming up with each other. So that's gonna be wild. I can't wait to see that too. But I'm not gonna lie, number 19, I have to say that was really crazy or whatever, I probably gotta go with with the whole Randy Orton situation. After we heard when after Matt Riddle and Randy Orton lost the tag team titles, and after we heard that we might not get a chance to see Randy Orton no more due to a serious back injury,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a very sad moment this year. It really was. That was
Mm.
a really sad moment. And
It
like I said, our prayers do go out to Randy. I really do want to see Randy Orton again.
Me
You
too. Me too. So Randy, we wish you the best. You can't rush. You can't rush to get back in the ring. Your health comes first. So take as much time as you need, but we can't wait to see you return, and when you return, you'll be healthy and you'll be ready to get rolling. So
oh,
hopefully
most definitely. We can't wait to have the Viper back. I can't wait to see the Viper come out of nowhere and RKO people all over again. If he
it's
can do it again.
because
But
that's what we do all the time. RKO's out of nowhere.
definitely like I said, that was a sad moment. Like I said, we miss Randy a lot, man. We
It
do.
do.
Um And so, like I said, it's just not the same seeing Randy on TV, RKO, and nobody for real. So, like I said, that's got to be number 19, probably the sad moment of 2022. It's got to be without a doubt. It's got to be Randy Orton for real. Not seeing Randy, so that's another thing.
Yeah.
Number 20, we're gonna do a couple more, and we're gonna get ready to wrap this up for tonight. But number 20.
20. Let's see, because it's been so many good matches. Um, what about AJ Styles? When AJ Styles bought back the OC, the Bullet.
Oh yeah, baby, Bullet Club all the way, and then it was Bullet Club, man. Literally,
Yeah. Too sweet.
Too Sweet, Bullet Club. Love everything about the Bullet Club. I've been a Bullet Club fan since New Japan Pro Wrestling, since Finn started Bullet Club. And which and nobody don't really notice is Finn is actually the man who kind of started the Bullet Club too as well. The Too Sweet, the Carl Anderson, the Luke Gallows. And then what a lot of people don't really know is even though when Finn Balor was probably the leader of the Bullet Club, he got kicked out, and then it belonged to AJ Styles. It got kicked out of AJ. It belonged to Adam Cole. Bang bang. That's right, Miss Adam Cole. Um, and and like I said, the Bullet Club just keep going on and on. But having some of that Bullet Club original stuff in WWE is perfect. So gotta go. Yeah, that was my favorite. I like that moment too. AJ Styles bringing
Yeah.
back the old. Nobody did not even see Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows coming at all. That was a
No,
surprise.
I did not see that one coming. But hey, those surprises are about in WWE. That's what surprises are all about. So we're gonna do about two more
We
and
do about yeah, we,
this
yeah, we'll do about about three more. We'll give about three more, whatever.
three more.
Um, yeah. Number 21, probably the most disappointing moment in WWE of 2022, is the breaking news story that we heard with Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out of WWE, laying the titles on the desk of Vince McMahon and WWE Creative, and leaving and walking out of Monday Night Raw right before the show started. Sasha Banks and Naomi, as you guys know, left WWE. They did not want nothing to do with WWE anymore. um, it was the craziest thing. Bro, I'm not a Banks fan. I'm not. I'm not really a huge Naomi, but hearing that two of those women who've really been in this business for a while, kind of seeing them kind of leave that it was kind of rough. Well, like we might be having some technical difficulties here, folks. I think we are. We are having some technical difficulties right now at the moment. Yes, we are. We are having some technical difficulties. We are so sorry right now, but I think we might have to cut this a little short here tonight. Right now we're having some technical difficulties going on right here at the moment on live. Thank y'all for tuning in. We want you guys to tune in tomorrow. We got another episode, live episode for you guys tomorrow afternoon. You guys stay safe out there. Stay warm. It is cold outside. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, as well to everyone, as well out there, and whatever you celebrate too as well. Like I said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon. Make sure you guys tune in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.